What's good, folks? How goes it? It's your boy Spooky, back at it again. Today, I'm going to talk a wee bit about my collection back here, so there's going to be a wee bit of a tour and a wee bit of a story time about one or two of the particular pieces that have just recently been added because I was at Horrorcon Scotland the other day for day two. It was brilliant, nice wee day out, but we'll get into it. Let's go.
Where to start? Okay, so obviously, just straight off the bat, there is a Star Wars section. But that's for another video. There is a video where I showed off my pops. But we'll cover some of these just real quick, okay? So obviously, we've got the 1608 Jumbo Ghostface pop. I got that for a steal up in Glasgow. Very happy with that find. And all of these UV Funkos I got from eBay in a collector's deal. This Bigfoot Funko with a little flaming marshmallow. I can't remember where I got him. Kind of just came across him. So we'll move from the pops up onto the signed wall. Okay, so this first photo, signed photo of Ghostface by Dane Farwell. That's the certificate of authenticity right there. And above it, as you can see on the label, it says Scream 2, Scene 5, Gale Weathers and Ghostface, and I'm not going to read out the numbers, but that's the timestamp for in the movie. And that's a big signed Scream 2 picture. I'll leave it to the viewers. Comment down below for everyone who recognises that signature. Moving over here, we have some film cells from the original movie. Some original 35mm. I definitely need to get a backlight for this. It's rather difficult to actually see, but it's actually Drew Barrymore and the man himself, Ghostface, in those two slides. Moving down to this next one, it's another slide from the original first Scream movie. It's Ghostface right there. Okay, and sticking with the original Scream franchise, got a signed 25th anniversary Scream mask, signed by Leslie Hoffman, signed just the other day at Horrorcon Scotland in Paisley. Very, very nice to meet her, and I'll continue talking about that in a moment because we have one more thing, or a couple more things signed by Leslie, so we'll get back to that. Next up on the Spooky Horror Tour, we've got the killer High Life Genuine Draft Miller Ball. Obviously set up next to each other. Signed Scary Movie mask and the killer High Life Genuine Draft bottle. Have to have them set next to each other, and that's obviously set next to the Scream 2 Anniversary Edition mask, the signed mask. Figure these two are very good to sit together. Next up on the horror collection tour is the glass cabinet, so we'll just open this up. We'll get a look. We'll start from the bottom. So straight off the bat is my handmade penny ghost mask. Nothing special, nothing crazy. Little Baphomet statue in there, gotta have it. Up on the next shelf here is my con mask. Replica con safe buck 120, and I'm going to cover it and not make it too obvious what it is there, but you can kind of see the shape of it there. That is a replica pew pew from Scream 1 that Billy Loomis uses in one of those final scenes. Pretty sure we all know what that is. And then obviously the Horrorcon Scotland flyer or booklet from last year. I do have the other one from this year, just don't have that set out just yet. Moving on to the next shelf, another signed K-knife. Comment down below to everyone who recognises that signature. A couple of stickers and cards here, a little Ghostface patch there that I found. Nightmare Fuel Photography. Good guys. If you're ever in Scotland or you're ever at the Horrorcon event in Scotland, you'll see these guys set up a booth. Go check them out. They always have a good amount of fake blood. Very reliable. There's another killer genuine draft sticker that I made. A Ghostface 96 sticker. UV Ghostface Funko Pop. And a signed Chucky UV Funko Pop. probably one of my favorite Funkos. And now, to move up to the next big thing. This is the big reveal. This is the big reveal. The signed Freddy glove, signed by Leslie Hoffman, with the two Buck 120s. Those belong to the wee spooks, but I'm putting them in shadow boxes so they can put them up on their wall special. But they're staying here right now. They're staying in the cabinet to stay safe. But that, with that above it, can't beat it. Can't beat it.
Where's your pass? Screw your pass! No running in the hallway.
Welcome to the Storytime portion for the Horrorcon Halloween 2025 segment, I suppose you could call it. Now, my wife and I decided to take the wee spooks over there, and we decided, because obviously, as advertised, the first day was an 18s plus. We didn't go to the first day. And the second day, it was an awful lot of walking about. It was over 2 floors. So we figured we're probably only going to spend a couple of hours. We're only going to spend a short bit of time there. Make sure that we go and see all the important stuff. So we did. We walked around. Unfortunately, we missed a couple of the important stuff that we did want to see. We didn't get to go to the Nightmare Fuel photography booth. We didn't get to get a proper look at absolutely everything. But take it as they come. We take it as they come. The main attraction, though, as the title card just said, is this little thing right here. The signed 25th anniversary edition Scream mask. Now, fair enough, it's the 25th anniversary for the Scream 1 movie. But I've had it for a year. Horror collector math. I've had it for a year, and I got it signed roughly about a year and a half after I bought it the very first time, something like that. So it's signed by Leslie Hoffman, as mentioned again in the title card. Now, meeting Leslie was absolutely amazing. She was such a lovely, warm person, very welcoming, and there wasn't very many people around. We basically had the entire signing room to ourselves. It was upstairs and to the back, so there was no one really in there. And we got to really spend a bit of time chatting back and forth. The thing that really blew me away was the fact that she came with the NECA metal Freddy Krueger glove. Like, that was, you could have shown up with a plastic one and it would have been fine. It would have been still great to meet her. But she showed up with a metal one. Oh, just brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Blew me away. Since I was a kid, I've wanted to touch the Freddy Krueger glove. You know what I mean? I think we all do. Every horror fan wants to feel the cold touch, the cold click clack of a Freddy Krueger glove on their shoulder. It would be rad. And we got to experience that. It was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Like I said, such a lovely lady. It was brilliant seeing her. And I brought her a can of Iron Brew, as promised on Instagram. She seemed to quite enjoy it. So we sent someone back with a wee bit of an Iron Brew addiction, joining the team. Everyone's Scottish after their first visit. I'm pretty sure that's the rule. So the mask was the first thing that we got signed. That was just a wee personal thing that I wanted to get signed. I also got 2 Buck 120s signed for the wee spooks, as previously mentioned at the start of the video. These are going to get put into shadow boxes. I found these beautiful, beautiful boxes. I'm going to get a little print out of the photo from when we all met Leslie. So those are signed. We've got 2 Buck 120s signed by Leslie Hoffman. The 25th anniversary edition mask. I think I said those words in the wrong order, but it's fine. We'll move on. And the last thing that we got signed by Leslie, which I was personally very excited to get signed, was the Freddy Krueger glove. Now, this isn't the NECA one with the metal and, the full proper leather and everything. This is just a replica, plastic obviously, but it was still really great. It was still really great to get signed, and I've got that sitting up in the cabinet now. Now, you might notice behind me from just the moments ago when you watched it at the start of the video, there's some extra space, and that's because something arrived today. Now, it's a nice big box, and nice big boxes need nice big spaces on the cabinet, so you know what that means. There's another unboxing video on the way, stay tuned for that, because that'll be coming soon. Aye, overall, Horrorcon was lovely. Obviously, we didn't get to go and experience everything, which was absolutely fine, you know. There's other days. And there's April 2026 coming up. We'll be going to that, me and the wife. Mr. and Mrs. Ghostface shall be showing face. Pretty sure that's in Glasgow this time. So, if we saw you last time, we'll see you next time. Well, welcome back to the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching, as always. Appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe down below, hit that wee bell notification icon down to the side there, get a ring every time I post and you'll get a wee notification. Oh, I almost forgot. Come back next time for the unboxing video. Trust me, you'll really like it. It's a little bit of a sequel, if you like, to this video. So I'll see you next time.